and welcome to Respect the Crit. I'm your host, Ian Duncan. My pronouns are he, him. I am playing Sunny Takase, the ghoul merchant in our Fallout story. I am joined here by some fellow wastelanders and some really good people. First off, we have our friend of the show and a dear friend of all of us, Xavier Trudeau-Deschênes.
Hello! Once again, it's a treat to be here. I'm Xavier, my pronouns are he, him, and I will be playing Lance Burnett, the handsome brownie dude. Beautiful nerd.
Oh, yeah, the beautiful nerd. He looks like the brawny man from the paper towels, and it's got us all moist.
Yeah, is my inspiration.
Also joining us here on the show, please welcome our very special guest, Susan Spenader.
Hey, I'm very glad to be here. To do this again. Yay. I go by she, her, and I'll be playing Gerry, the nomadic survivor of the waste.
Ooh, that's very good. I like that. Please always refer to yourself as nomadic survivor of the waste.
I will do it in my personal life from now on. Yeah, I'm going to have my job, so I'm going to put it in my signature of my job for all my emails.
Yeah.
I'm Susan, and I'm the nomadic survivor of the waste.
And, of course, we could not do it without him, our overseer, taking us through this wasteland adventure, this post-apocalyptic America, Alex Herrera.
Hello, I am Alex Herrera. I am our overseer and GM for this game. My pronouns are he, him. But tonight, my pronouns will be all of them because I am everything and everyone. I am the all-seeing overseer. All hail, Overseer Alex.
How's the system stacking up? How are you liking it? How are you running this new stuff?
It was tough. I'm pretty sure you heard in the first episode making some small mistakes, but I feel that I have a good grasp. We should be able to get over those humps. But it feels like the mistakes being made still didn't interfere with things that we wanted to do, so I'm really excited, and those small speed bumps are expected.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I didn't even know you made any mistakes. You were just so confident and good about it.
Yeah, I remember. I felt them. I felt them.
As any good overseer does. So, with that, let's not waste any more time, and let's just jump in to our Fallout story. Alex, take us away.
The center of First Hill is always moving, and at times acts as if it has a life of its own. The largest structure that catches anyone's gaze when they first arrive in the center is a massive church. This semi-intact church marks the area known as Marlin Square. It is here that a collection of First Hill residents known as the Unfortunates reside. The Unfortunates are residents who have fallen on hard times and for one reason or another cannot find a way out. Within the church, however, a group known as the Community of St. James works tirelessly to protect and provide for any unfortunates who are willing to accept help. Around the block from the mostly standing church sits a squat, well-built bar with a green neon sign above that reads Victor's. The crowd outside and within all seem at peace with one another as they happily enjoy the various mixtures of liquids that aid in their task to forget as many of the troubles as possible before the next day's start. The group walks along the main thoroughfare, which stretches from north to south, and take in the landmarks that peek over the structures around them. To the north, numerous pre-war apartment buildings have been patchworked with steel and wood to provide some form of comfort and livability for those trying to take refuge. To the west, the large iron and metal beams of the West Gate can be seen creating a box-like structure that extrudes into the city, forming what is known as the Gatehouse. In the south, a large metallic monolith of vault-tech components and architecture stands producing some smoke and numerous sounds of machinery performing tasks. This two-towered structure is the Machine Bay, where all of the city's engineers work to repair countless systems of infrastructure and upkeep aging plumbing and disposal utilities. Eastward, the Broadway junkyard and all the failed machines and destroyed pieces of technology from the pre-war era lay dormant and powerless in large heaps that are surrounded by small tents belonging to some of the unfortunate. and a chain link fence with guard posts manned by some of First Hill Sec's finest.
Okay, detectives, what do we want to do first? We could go to Victor's, just like, go to the bar to ask some general information, or it sounds like we could maybe head to where the engineers are and sort of ask around for this Mark character and see what's up with him.
Yeah, I kind of have engineers, Victor's, and then if we can find Officer Longley, I'd have a few questions for him because he's kind of like on our side, quote unquote.
Yeah, totally.
We've been nice to him. He's been nice to us. We have the permit now.
You followed the rules.
And I kind of want to know more about the Westgate.
Okay.
Let's explore the world of Fallout.
Yeah.
Fallout?
Fallout.
Let's leave the city.
Let's go to the Space Needle.
But I mean, I do either Victor's first or Space Needle, or the engineers. Yeah.
Okay.
Gerry, what do you want to do?
Yeah. What do you think, Susan?
Get in on this.
Engineers.
Engineers. Okay. Cool.
So the machine bay, it sounds like.
Yeah. Let's find out who Mark is and why he left.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love it.
And why she thinks that he took Olivia.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You head out. It's about midday now. You look like a pretty dope group as you walk down the main thoroughfare. You have Sonny in his suit walking down. You have your Brendan Fraser and his prime vault dweller walking at his side. And then you have this wiry yet very intimidating wastelander carrying a pipe pistol on her side, by the way, right? It's a pipe pistol. Yeah, it is pretty badass. Sonny, I didn't ask you. Are you wielding weapons? Because you're not bringing your Brahmin with you to talk around town.
Yeah, probably not. I'm probably not bringing D to talk around town. I think he's probably got a pistol that he carries on him for sure. Yeah.
And then, of course, my dear Lance, you are, I believe, unarmed.
I am. Character creation, I did come with knuckles and a switchblade and a pistol, but
okay.
I mean, he's always, he's always armed. I think the knuckles he'd only put on when it's really necessary. Doesn't want to be.
But they're on his person, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, because it does have the concealed quality. So I don't know. It'll come in handy at some point.
I would just say that you don't have conceal quality. I would say that it's like in one of your breast pockets, and the perfect outline of these knuckles are right there, which it adds that extra level of intimidation. You're like, whoa, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Easy enough. You guys make your way. You'll notice as you're walking through the thoroughfare, people greet Sonny. Hey, good morning. They're saying hi, hello to him. A lot of the shopkeepers, a lot of the merchants, because this guy basically has been their spokesperson for a very long time. And in this most recent iteration of the First Hill merchants, he's done good by them. He's done very good by them. You begin walking to the south from where you are. The neighborhoods begin to change a little bit. It goes from the dirt road to more of that steel plating that you encountered earlier, Lance, as you reach this section of the city that's actually built on these metal catwalks, because below there's excess sewage that's seeping out of these two large buildings made from, again, more vault-tech material, the steel plating, the kind of iron reinforcement bars. These, not only are they multiple stories, but they stretch over the walls that surround First Hill. You have reached the machining bay, or the machines bay. There are catwalks going in between them as you see engineers and people with clipboards kind of running back and forth. Guys with like huge tool belts and even some bandoliers of tools and toolboxes as they go about their daily repairs. You walk up the ramp, you enter, I would say this is the southern tower. This place is buzzing. There's drills going off. There's machinery continually kind of making the whirring sound. There are pumps of water continually pumping things. So you're entering the Southern Tower's lobby. There is a walkway to your right, a stairwell to your right that leads up into a walkway which extends to the wall furthest from you. As you can see, there's people up there doing their job. The lobby itself isn't much of a lobby, more of like a break room where there are engineers just sitting on the ground. There are some chairs and things, but it looks like that's what they've used to kind of hang some of their shirts, which are drenched in sweat because this building itself is generating so much heat. The water pumps and pipes themselves seem to be running along the walls. This was some sort of pre-war Vault-Tec water processing facility before, which is why they've been able to maintain it and keep it operating. A floating Mr. Handy approaches the party, hovering, its engine generating way more heat. Passes by a gentleman who's laying down, who has to move his feet. What the fuck? As it almost burns.
Oh, pardon me.
Turns around, faces the group.
Good morning. How may I be of assistance?
Good morning. We're supposed to, if you could direct us to the engineering director, where we just ask a couple questions. We're just having a short little meeting with her.
It seems to, like, its little eye sock blinks, hovers.
That does not compute. How can I help you?
Oh, just point us to wherever she is, and we'll find our way. No problem.
The eye stalk twitches.
Does not compute. First warning. Please allow me to assist you. Describe your instructions correctly, or I'll be forced to kick you off the premises.
What's going on? Is there like an engineer nearby?
Yeah, the guy almost got his legs burned off. He's just like laying down against like this, I would say, like it's like a planter pot that's empty. He's just kind of resting there.
I like gesture. Yeah, I'm like, hey, buddy, and I like gesture over to the Mr. Handy. What I gotta do here?
Hey, they're looking for Julia. The one of the eye stalks turns around.
Julia McKnight, mechanics director, top floor.
Thank you for helping us. That was great.
He just nods and then puts his helmet down and goes back to resting. But then as he has his legs extended, he realizes that Mr. Handy's gonna move, so he pulls them back up. He pulls them into his chest like, no. The Mr. Handy guides you to a flight of stairs.
Unfortunately, our lift is damaged and has been damaged for 200 years. Please.
Yeah, sure. Lead the way. How many flights we going here?
One of the eye stalks looks towards the stairwell, then back.
There are approximately 50 flights of steps.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay.
And it gives you like this kind of weird robotic bow as it's hovering.
Enjoy your time at the mechanics bay.
It hovers away.
Lance, remind me we're gonna have to pick up some painkillers. We're gonna need painkillers in the inventory after this.
Well, do you just want me to pick you up? I'll be less expensive.
Be still my heart. Why, of course. My knight in shining armor.
How are you carrying him, Lance?
How am I carrying him?
It's probably like over the shoulder, just like firemen carry, right?
No,
yeah, I was gonna say over the shoulder.
Probably do like piggyback.
Okay, that'll work
nice.
too. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like you can like talk at me like right in my ear. And he looks at Gerry and like, I don't think 50 flights of stairs will stop. I'll slow you down. You're good, right?
She looks up, just like straight up. We'll find out.
Gerry and Lance, this is a difficulty 0 test for you. This is not a big deal. For Lance, just a sheer muscle mass, it's very easy for you to do this thing. For Gerry, your stamina is unbound. You live in the wasteland. You're a nomad. Like traveling days on end with gear and all kinds of stuff has been no challenge to you in your current physical physique. As a kid, it may have been more difficult, but you're much younger. For Sunny, yeah, this is like you're gonna feel this for a couple of weeks if you were to do this.
Difficulty 0, is it still attached to a skill?
Yeah, we're just gonna call it athletics, strength. So you don't have to roll. You can just succeed, I believe, is how this works. If you do roll, there's a chance for complications should you roll a 20.
I'll just take the success because I got a 5. So
yeah, I'll roll just for fun, for giggles.
Okay.
Oof.
Hey.
Oof.
But you got yourself an action point, my friend, with that 5.
Okay, so that's a success, right? Because I did it.
Yeah, you got 4. I mean, it's not gonna stop you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
And he rolled a 5 and a 20. I will save that complication for later if I can, and if not, I don't care. That's what I'm gonna do anyways. The party reaches the 50th, the end of the 50 staircases, or the 50 flights of stairs.
I'm so out of breath.
Even though you didn't walk.
Yeah, but we're high. I got sweaty watching you walk up those stairs.
Yeah, I would say Sunny gets placed on the ground by Lance. Gerry, it was a very easy stroll. It's like doing a short hike for you, I would say.
Yeah, and I guess Lance would have noticed too, but she made no noise on the stairs at all.
Or he didn't notice.
Maybe.
Mostly because of Sunny. You make a good pair.
You reach the end of the steps. There's a door. I would say since this building is a little bit more advanced, it opens as soon as you reach. It's like an auto door, just kind of opens up. There are a few engineers on here. They see you walk in and they're kind of like, whatever, go back to their business. I assume you guys walk into this hallway. It's not super narrow. It's actually pretty wide for a corridor. And as you walk in, the door behind you closes and you hear a ding, and a lift door opens to your right. And you see some engineers get out of the lift door to your right and kind of just walk.
What? I thought it was broken.
Yeah, well, I guess the robot's broken.
An engineer overhears you. He's just walking by with like clipboard. Hey, you guys use the stairs. Why'd you do that?
Your Mr. Handy is broken, by the way. It's totally busted.
And he shouts back from the hallway. Oh, yeah, we don't know what to do with that thing. It's like a security. Like we leave him down there to keep riffraff out. And he looks at Gerry and went like her wastelander clothes. Can I help you guys with anything? Like he suddenly gets more of an alert tone. You guys need something?
No, we're on our way to meet
Julia.
Julia. That's right. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Hey, why don't you fix your fucking robot, huh? Get it out of here.
He kind of gets taken back by the hostile tone. Yeah, okay. And just continues, fucking weirdos. And just continue walking down the hallway. You begin looking on the walls for like signs for like mechanics director's office. You find them. Walking down another section of the corridor and turning. There are these large window panes that are from this hallway or these corridors. You can see down into what looks like a mechanics base specifically for repairs. There are a bunch of turrets being worked on. You see engineers using like machinery to cut pipes. You also see, as you walk past into another section, this room full of these open pipes and a kind of a spillway or a section of ground that's sunken down, filled with what appears to be slightly radioactive water. You're not sure if that's being pumped in or pumped out, but there are multiple pipes kind of touching this pool area here. You see a lot of the workers are avoiding stepping into the pool, and even two are arguing about something. One points, the other guy, they kind of Rochambeau, rock, paper, scissors. One guy loses. He puts on this helmet and jumps into the water and begins working on a section of pipe that's half submerged. And I would say that you can clearly make out his mouth as he's in this kind of like old school submarine helmet type suit, and he's making these faces like gagging as he's trying to finish working on this pipe as you walk past and into this nice open, I would call it like a half lobby that leads to a large double door, like a large mechanical double door that says mechanics director, kind of carved off in some really loose or like a piece of scrap iron hanging off the door.
I knock.
Yeah, come in. One of the two large metal doors kind of gets pushed open by Sunny. You see there is a desk at the end of this room. There are like 3 circular windows which look out into the city. They're kind of medium size, so probably from the waist up, 3 of them in a line. The woman is this kind of older white woman. She appears to have kind of a few scars on the bottom of her like left cheek, almost like some sort of animal scratch or something. They're old scars. She's wearing the same kind of mechanics uniform. It's got this kind of blue shirt with a black type of like worker's apron, a belt, a utility belt with a couple of large oversized pockets, and these really kind of navy blue work pants, boots, as she has her feet up on her desk. She looks at the door as you come in, sits upright. Can I help you?
Sorry to barge in on you, Julia. We're just a couple of people from town, Sunny Sundries. We're opening very soon, but fine establishment you got here. And thank you very much for all the work that you do for the city and for all of the people and everything. Very much appreciated keeping the water going.
Is there a point to this?
Yeah. I gotcha. So the point is, we are looking for someone. Someone's kind of gone missing, someone from our city, and that's no good, right? We don't want people from our community going missing. And we heard that one of your engineers just kind of like picked up and left about 2 weeks ago. Someone named Mark. Did that sound familiar?
She holds up her hand immediately and waves the rest of the team in, everybody in. She's like, "Get in here, please."
Okay, yep. Hey, Gerry, shut the door.
Rolling her eyes, but no one sees it.
Very silently.
Gerry closes the door, and the minute she closes the door, from underneath the desk, Julia pulls out a double-barrel shotgun and points it at the party.
Whoa.
Yeah, immediately. Hands up.
Yeah, she goes, "You have 10 fucking seconds to put all your weapons on the floor right now."
Okay. I'm doing it slow. And he just like takes his pistol and like puts it down on the ground and just like gestures over to Gerry like, do as the lady says.
Yeah, Lance too, like for sure.
Gerry glares at her as she puts the weapon on the floor, but she has a hidden switchblade.
She doesn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah. Are my knuckles still concealed? Or
I mean, no, they're right. They're in your breast pocket. She doesn't care about that.
Okay, so they're like a pen.
Yeah, she's not worried that you're gonna rush her with it because she'll put 2 holes in you before you do. So she sees the guns on the ground. Now, I'm gonna ask you very nicely. Why the fuck are you here for somebody who's missing? There are literally dozens of other people you could talk to before getting up here. Are you here to rob me? Are you here to steal secrets or something? Are you from the Institute? What?
No, we're not here to rob you. We're not from no institution or anything like that. Could we maybe do this without you pointing a gun at me and all my people here? I'm happy to tell you whatever it is.
She slowly looks at Gerry, looks at Lance, puts the shotgun on the table still facing you, and has a hand on it, but her finger's not on the trigger. She just has it on the desk. And then she points to a nearby couch that's like against the wall. There's also like some really rickety bookshelves that are made from like scrap metal, and there's a couple different manuals which have seen better days. And then there is like a hollow tape player in the corner as well. One of those big stand-up units that's been refurbished. And see, instead of having the wood paneling, it's got like this scrap metal paneling on the side. She points to the couch with her head. Have a seat. All of you. Leave the weapons on the ground, please.
Sonny goes and just like takes a seat.
Lance doesn't like it, but he knows that it works most of the time. So he'll take off his glasses as he walks there and like tucks it in another pocket and kind of like does the I don't know which actor, but like does one of these looks like of the raised eyebrows, like, all right,
The
don't
Rock,
like very laid
the
back,
smoldering
like don't
glance.
No, not like this. More like a Brad Pitt, I guess. Like, all right, like I'll do whatever. Like I'll do what you want. Like, hey, we're just here to talk.
Oh, so are you trying to like lower the tension with this?
Yeah. Use the charms.
Unzip the jumpsuit just a little bit.
Wow, it's hot in here, huh? Is it just me, or is it rather hot in here?
You know what? Yeah, I think this is gonna be a speech charisma check. Let's do it. Difficulty 1.
So here's the thing about Lance. Like, even though he's genetically beautiful, like he's never had to use charm before. So charisma is 5. Like no speech. Like it's hard for him. Like he hasn't practiced that Brad Pitt advantage.
Oh no. Okay.
Here I go.
Xavier?
I got a 2.
And you spent 1 action point. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. So your quick charm seems to work. It disarms her for a second. She moves her hand from the gun back onto kind of like her lap. She kind of nods and then looks at Gerry. Is Gerry sitting down, or did she decide to stand up?
Meanwhile, Gerry has been on the couch and no one saw her move to it.
And she's sitting on the arm of the chair. Like,
Oh.
she's
Ooh,
sitting, but
that's a power move.
That's
I
just
like
like
it.
The Spider-Man
let me
pose.
fuck up your furniture real quick. Like, okay, so you're not here to rob me. You're not here to cause problems. You're looking for a missing engineer? Is that what you said?
Well, we don't know if the engineer is missing. We're looking for a missing girl. And our mother seems to think that your engineer and this girl are connected. I mean, do you know why this Mark left? I mean, has he come back? Do you know what his deal is? You seem to have a very itchy trigger finger about it.
She leans forward. I don't know every engineer's name. Are you kidding me? If someone quits, you think I sign paperwork or something? No.
Well, it would certainly help.
She looks at you again and like again disarmed. Like, hold on. She like goes over to one of the shelves, pulls out like a very thick ledger, and is like, okay, I have a empty requisition form for sanitation saying this guy, Mark, no last name listed here, resigned a week ago. That's all I got.
Did he work with another supervisor or something?
She's like,
Did he know anybody? I mean, I don't want to tell you your business, but as a business owner myself, it's very good to know your employees, know all their names. See, I know Gerry, and I know Lance, and, you know, we build a solid foundation that way.
She looks at you. There are over 80 engineers in here. I'm not gonna learn all their names.
So is that hard to learn 80 names? I don't know.
And she kind of tilts her head. You know, I do remember you. You're that guy who speaks for all the merchants.
And you know what? I know all the names.
Yeah, you're a real pain in the ass in those city meetings.
I'm just looking out for the community. Just like you, huh? We're doing the same job.
You're not wrong, I guess. Closes the book. Look, this guy worked for sanitation. More than likely, his supervisor, if he had one, is probably drinking away his day at Victor's. If you want his place of residence, his address is right here. If he's quit, he's probably out of the city.
Oh, Mark? Yeah. You know, we got a friend on security. Maybe he can help look in on that.
You hear her say, like, good luck, security's pretty busy these days. She's kind of under her breath as she says it. She takes the resignation form and just rips off the bottom. Here you go. It's the address. She literally just rips this official document. Yeah. She gives no shits. She just hands it to you.
Yeah, Lance kind of winces, like.
I take it, like, tuck it into the suit pocket or the jacket pocket. Thank you very much. Hey, you're more connected than we are about these city things too. You know why the security's so spread so thin these days?
She looks at you for a second. No, I don't really have any idea about that.
Okay, can I like do a Larry David like?
Let's call it speech perception. Let's do that. Let's switch it up. Let's see if I'm doing this right.
Okay, I got perception 6, speech 3.
So 9.
So 9, yeah.
Difficulty, let's call it 1 because she's not being very coy about anything.
Okay. Ooh, that's another critical
Yes.
success.
So, this is a bull-faced lie. 100%. This is the kind of lie where someone's like, "Hey, I found this. It fell off a truck." Well, not in this case. It fell off a Brahmin. And you're like, this is obviously stolen. This is like a 17-year-old kid bringing you a fucking minigun and trying to sell it.
I feel like too, like I can tell that she's lying, but I feel like she's stonewalling me. Like there's no way I'm gonna get this out of her.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. One more question before we go on our way, if you don't mind me asking. Why were you so defensive about this person?
I'm not defensive about any person. I'm defensive when 3 weirdos come into my office armed. Well, 2 armed, and one looks like he's ready to just crush skulls, and then she starts to kind of get lost in her own description under his big muscly. When 3 weirdos show up armed, I'm kind of concerned how you got past security in the first. I'm actually going to talk to William about this. This isn't something that should be happening.
We'll be out of your hair. Thank you very much. And just so you know, nothing's wrong with your security. There's something wrong with your robot, though. That's how we got. Yeah, that's the weak link. So scrap it. I can take it off your hands. I'll give you a fair price.
You say this, and her eyebrow raises. How much are you willing to pay for that thing?
Well, considering it's busted and it's broken, I mean, I do the calculation in my head, and I totally lowball her.
Okay. She looks at you for a second. Let's call it 65.
65. You're killing me. You're absolutely killing me with that. I couldn't possibly go any lower. I couldn't possibly go any lower than 45.
This is going to be speech barter. Or, I'm sorry, barter charisma? What's that? Barter charisma?
Barter charisma? All right. Now we're getting to Sonny's jam.
Yeah.
The big boys.
All right.
The difficulty, let's call it difficulty 2.
Difficulty 2? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me spend an action point so I can see if I can do this. We got 4 now. All right, here we go. Oh, that's 2 success.
She's like, fuck it, get rid of this thing.
Hey, you know what? I'm doing you a favor, really. Honestly, that thing is, it's beyond repair, so I'm happy to take it off your hands. And you're absolutely killing me with this price, but, because we have a nice rapport and you didn't shoot us, I'm willing to give it to you.
She opens her drawer up, pulls out like this little metal tray, puts it in front of her, put the caps in the tray, and then begins to pull out other things from her little drawer there. One of them looks like some kind of small rectangular circuit board almost, but it has like a multi-pass handle, if you know what I'm talking about. It's got like the little the ridged plastic handle of some kind. And then she's waiting for you to put I assume you put the 45 caps.
I do. Ching.
She takes it, puts the little multi-pass circuit board in front of her. Stick that back in its processing port before you talk to it.
Got it. You got it. Have a great day. And hey, remember, Sunny Sundries, you come on down, we'll get you a discount, for all the good work you do, for all the hard work you do. And hey, learn some names. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. And she just stares you down as you back up. Take your weapons too. Don't leave this junk on my floor.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, well, as they leave, Lance would be like, well, when this missing person case is over, if you're looking for an engineer or mechanic or a physicist or any sorts of consultant, I'd be happy to give you my resume.
She looks at you.
He smiles.
We already have a few vault dwellers on staff, but and she kind of looks into your eyes. I can make an exception.
I'll be in touch.
I hope so. And she kind of has this like sly smile. Anything, Gerry? You want to say anything to this woman who doesn't like you?
Just a cold glare. But as we step out, Gerry will tug on Lance's sleeve, and she'll say to him in a low voice, Sonny's both very exasperating and impressive.
Oh no, I can't stand it.
So you exit the office, all 3 of you.
Mm-hmm. I toss this thing over to Lance too. Like, get that fucking robot working. I don't know from robots.
Yeah. I'll configure your remote. I'll make your TV work. Don't worry about it.
So you ride the elevator down. The lift reaches the bottom. Doors open. Ding! Immediately, the Mr. Handy fucking hovers towards you.
Good afternoon. May I be of assistance?
First things first, before answering, like I'll insert the thing in the thing.
So there's like this port, like right, it's like almost like I would say like a disk drive right in his mouth, right, like right there.
As he's talking.
Yeah, you shove this multi-pass right into its mouth, and give me a science agility, because I want to see how fast you're doing this.
All right. That'll be 5 + 3, 8 tag skill.
Difficulty 1.
Oh god.
Oh,
that hurts.
Boy. So no complications, but I do have one from earlier. If you do remember.
Aw.
Goes in.
Excuse me?
Begins to shake, rumble, bolts begin to fall off. The engine cuts out and it drops to the ground.
God damn it. What did you do, Lance? What'd you do?
This old piece of junk's been broken for 200 years. What do you expect it to do?
The engineer sleeping against the flower pot looks. Ha ha! You did it! You killed him! And he just goes back to resting. This time he extends his leg. All right.
Well, we didn't come here for nothing. I told you, I came here to make a difference. He picks up the Mr. Handy. Like, it might be really heavy, right?
It is fucking heavy. So I'm gonna need. This is gonna be a strength. It'll be a athletic strength.
I'll help you. I'll do what I can. Like, Sonny's not strong, but he never leaves money laying on the.
Like, unless it's like trying to lift a car.
You guys can both carry it. But I need, if you're gonna assist, Mr. Sonny, I'm gonna need a D20 roll from you. And what's the number? What's the target number for athletic strength, Xavier?
10.
All right.
Get in here, Gerry. Come on.
Well, I got one.
You got one success. Okay. Hey.
Oh, hey. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
It looks like we got 3 successes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 action points. You're at 6.
Ooh.
You've reached your maximum capacity for action points. Also,
Keep using them.
you guys have you're all 3 of you begin carrying back to, I assume, to the store, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super
Massive.
long to get there. And like, it's not for nothing. Like, Lance tells you, I'll pick it apart and I'll try to remake it better. It's not that complicated.
This could be a great project. This could be a real help for the store. You know what I'm saying? Like, we fix this up.
Free labor is all he's thinking about right now.
Yeah.
Another employee you don't have to pay or feed.
Hello, survivors, vault dwellers, and denizens of the wastes. Thank you for joining me in the mid-roll. We're going to announce the winner of our episode 2 giveaway, and I'll be announcing the new fantastic prizes for our next giveaway and what you'll need to do to win them. Firstly, thank you to everyone who entered. We had even more people participate in this giveaway, which is great. We love to see our listeners win cool stuff. So tell your friends, tell your gaming buddies, let's make our next giveaway the biggest one ever. Keep sending those reviews and let us know your feedback because we love to hear what you love about the show. And as always, if you didn't win this time around, please resubmit your entries in our next giveaway to have another chance at getting your hands on this great Fallout stuff. And to the winner of our episode 2 giveaway, who will be receiving a physical copy of the brand new Fallout Core Rulebook and a Game Master's Toolkit filled with cool stuff, let me congratulate Ryan! Ryan is pretty active in our Discord and is in fact running a Star Wars RPG adventure for a few other listeners on our server. So if you've ever wanted to play the Star Wars RPG we play on the show, maybe drop by our Discord, congratulate Ryan, and introduce yourself. Thank you so much, Ryan, for being a great member of our community, for running games for people, and congrats on winning. Perhaps this will inspire you to run a Fallout adventure in the near future. Ryan gave us a really great review, and he said, "Best Fantasy Flight game Star Wars actual play. I've tried a number of different actual plays for Fantasy Flight Games Star Wars system, and this is the only one that has stuck. The sound quality is superb, and the emphasis on story building is some of the finest of all the actual plays from numerous systems and settings I've listened to over the years." Thank you so much, Ryan, for writing us that kind review and for sticking with us. You'll be getting an email from me and also from Modiphius Entertainment, so look out for that so you can claim your physical Fallout Core Rulebook and Game Master Toolkit. On to our next giveaway for episode 3. That's right, we still have stuff to give away thanks to our friends at Modiphius Entertainment. So this week, there will be yet another chance to win a physical copy of the Core Rulebook and a set of Nuka-Cola bottle caps. This is a set of 50 actual bottle caps made by an official bottle cap manufacturer and distressed to look like authentic Nuka-Cola caps from the Fallout universe. You can use them to track currency, HP, action points, use them in your cosplay, or anything. Check it all out by using our custom URL, modiphius.net/respectthecrit. There you can see all the bundles and sets for this system that Modiphius has to offer, and you can even pick up a copy of the core rulebook if you just can't wait. To enter, same as last time, no purchase necessary. We've posted a sweep widget link on our social media, in our Discord, and in the description of this episode. Follow that link to submit your email and follow instructions on how to enter to win. Just like last time, you only have to do 2 things. Complete both entries in order to be qualified to win. Unfortunately, we saw a few entries that didn't complete both steps, and we really want to see everyone eligible to win this cool stuff. So firstly, visit the custom URL I mentioned, modiphius.net/respectthecrit. And the second thing is go to Apple Podcasts, make sure you follow Respect the Crit, and leave a 5-star rating and review. Screen cap it or take a picture of your review and upload it to the sweep widget giveaway link we posted. Feel free to tweet it at us or post it and tag us on social media, but make sure to send it through our link so we can count it towards your entry. If you win, we'll read your review on our episode, just like we did with Ryan's great review. And yes, if you've already left a review, screen cap it and upload it. And like I've been saying, if you haven't won yet, please feel free to enter again each time there's a new giveaway. So, one more time to enter to win, when a new episode of our Fallout campaign comes out every other Wednesday, all you gotta do is use our posted sweep widget giveaway link and follow the instructions. Make sure you complete both of these 2 things. Submit a picture of your 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts, and visit that custom URL, modiphius.net/respectthecrit. Looking forward to hearing what you think about this episode or any of the TTRPG stuff that we've done, and wishing you all the luck to win these fantastic prizes. Thank you to Modiphius, and thank you for listening, for downloading, and for leaving us your feedback. Now, let's get back to the episode.
It's about mid-afternoon to the start of the evening. As you bring this Mr. Handy into the facility, you'll see that Amelia has been taking care of things. The interior is cleaned up. Your Brahmin has been fed, and she's currently brushing it in the back.
Oh.
The shop, all the items are... She's pulling in the racks as the sun begins to set. She sees you coming. Oh, wait. What's that?
We brought you some help, Amelia.
What? What did you learn? Where did you go?
We went to see Julia Knight, the mechanic engineer.
Julia McKnight, the mechanics director? She's one of the 5 people in charge of First Hill. I'm surprised you guys managed to go see her.
Yeah, well, apparently we weren't supposed to, but Sonny here has a way with words and people.
It must be my sunny disposition.
She kind of chuckled like, it must be.
She didn't know a whole lot about Mark, but his supervisor is probably over at Victor's, and we got an address of where he used to live, so we still got a few small leads.
In retrospect, we should have gone to Victor's first, but we got a sweet broken Mr. Handy out of it.
She looks at this robot. Oh, yeah. What'd you do to it?
I just look at Lance. What did you do to it?
No, it's fine. Things happen with the electronics, especially when they're that old.
Anyways, yeah, your Brahmin, I brushed her.
Oh, yeah, Didi looks great. Oh, this is great, Amelia. This is wonderful. Did you, pick up the, leavings?
Yeah, there's a bucket, and I just kind of tossed it into the, there's a trough back there, like a ravine or something. I don't know what that is.
Okay, you're gonna have to get that back, because we are gonna sell that. That is cash on the barrelhead right there, so, yeah.
She looks very shocked.
It's fertilizer. You grow food, you grow potatoes, you grow razor grain, all kinds of stuff. Trust me.
It's a pretty deep ravine back there.
Well, I got some rope if you need it.
She's like raising an eyebrow.
It's fine, really. There's gonna be more. Don't worry about it.
I made you guys some food. There wasn't much to work with back there, but I bought some cram nearby, and well, Help yourselves. I figured you'd be coming back at some point.
It smells delicious. Oh my goodness. Look at this.
Right after he said it smells delicious, Gerry wants to look over at Sunny as Amelia's walking away. See, he's missing a nose. You could smell?
Yeah, I can smell. What do you mean I can smell? What are you talking about?
All right. And she shrugs.
Hey, Gerry. You like to drink?
Only when it's appropriate.
Well, we're about to go to a bar. I consider that pretty appropriate. What do you think?
All right.
Okay, cool. Good talk.
Yeah, Amelia's just eating her food, watching you all interact. It seems like she hasn't had a lot of company recently, and it's almost like she has you can tell from her face she feels like the sense of warmth from the three of you conversing, and she's just kind of watching and eating.
Yeah, Lance is very grateful for the meal. Like, he keeps saying, like, oh, I really like what you did with the spices you were working with. That's
Oh yeah, it's called it's salt.
yeah.
Does Gerry eat this? Is she enjoying this?
Yeah, she's eating it. It's a free meal is a free meal.
Yeah. I think Gerry, this is a come up for you. You're like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. Salt? I haven't tasted this in years.
And all the milk you can drink.
Oh.
You guys are off to Victor's, I assume.
Is it Victor's because Victor is the proprietor, or is it just called Victor's?
No one knows. That's an interesting point. No one knows why it's called Victor's.
What a mystery.
This establishment is a combination of stone structure with some vault tech building materials. The inside I'd like to describe it as somebody building a bar in Fallout 76, where there's kind of the string lights, mismatching tables and chairs brought from all across the wasteland. There is a bartender in the back, and then there is there are a couple of ghouls here. There's like maybe 3 or 4 of them in here. Sunny would recognize them as kind of residents of the city. Some work in maintenance, and a few others are kind of patrolmen for the northern section of the city, so the residence area. But a majority of these guys appear to be engineers from sanitation.
Well, probably better split. Get as wide a net we can cast.
So there are, I would say, about a dozen tables in here of odd shapes and sizes. The ghouls are hanging out as a crew themselves, closer to the entrance, table close to the entrance. People in this area are not bothered by them. It's a pretty common sight. You have the sanitation guys in the back taking up about 2 tables of their own. Then you have like a mixture of some of the, what did we call them? The unfortunates, kind of huddled at their own table, like one guy per table, kind of just hunched over every now and then. The bar has about 6 stools or 6 seats. And there you have the more talkative patrons. You have a mixture of what looks like a security officer. You have an engineer similar to the ones you saw in the main engineering bay, or the mechanics bay. And then you'll see kind of like 1 or 2 shopkeepers who Sunny recognizes as guys who have their shops along that main thoroughfare.
I see the merchants, and I turn to Gerry and I point over to the ghouls, and I say, "Hey, why don't you go chat up those guys, those fellas over there? They're a good couple of guys, and I'm sure they'd be willing to speak to you. I'm gonna go talk to these other merchants, see what they see what they heard. You good? You need anything?"
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, you got this. Make me proud, intern. And then I go over to the merchants, see kind of what they're doing.
Cool. And then just to get a bearing, so you're going to the merchants. Gerry's going to go talk to the ghouls, and Mr. Lance, you're going to go buy rounds for who?
For the sanitation.
Gotcha.
Guys.
Right. Let's do Gerry first.
Okay.
Gerry, you approach this table of 4 ghouls, and they're chatting. Yeah, so then I told the guy, hey, you got to have him to hurt him. And then they see you pull up a chair. Oh, hey! How's it going there, kid?
I'm good. Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad, not too bad. We know you?
No. But I have a few questions if you're willing to answer.
Whoa, hey. Are you First Hill Sec, or what are you?
What does that mean?
Are you security? You work for the security office or what?
Oh, no.
Oh, so what can I do for you? Not security?
And she hesitates, kind of looks up. Employer, Sonny.
Whoa. Hey, you work for Sonny?
Kind of.
Oh, why don't you say so? We're practically family. Joseph.
Nice to meet you, Joseph. I'm Gerry.
Shakes your hand. Gerry. You sound like a good kid. What do you need?
She kind of flinches when he says kid. But she needs information. This woman named Amelia, her daughter, Olivia, went missing. And she seems to think that it has something to do with some guy named Mark who worked in sanitation.
Hold on. Amelia. Short little Asian old lady, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, she's good people. Her daughter V, I called her V. I've known her since she was, he starts doing the measurement with his hand. Yeah, since she was really little. I didn't know she was missing.
Yeah, she went missing a week ago, and apparently they aren't doing anything, so we're helping.
Okay. Well, this sounds good, yeah. You're new to town, I take it. You're wearing outside clothes inside a bar. So...
Yeah, I got here today.
Oh, holy shit. That's quick.
Yeah.
Okay. He looks across the table. Hey, Roberto. You ever heard of this Mark? Oh, yeah, actually, yeah. Mark. He quit. I go to sanitation every now and then. They need a extra body sometimes. He means they need someone to swim around in the goop to unclog the clogs, if you know what I mean. Mark, he's a good kid. He comes from this place east. This town called, Union. Way east in the Madrona district.
Did you talk to him recently?
Oh, yeah, I mean, sometimes, he was a good kid, like I said.
Was he, acting weird? Is it normal for people to just up and quit?
I mean, sometimes they don't have a choice because the machinery kind of catches them and they get, any motions like a wheel catching somebody. Other times, they don't hire me to unclog the clogs and they send some poor smooth skin down there and then he comes out with another hand coming out of his head or something.
Yeah. Remind me not to work there. Well, you guys have been a lot of help.
Oh, hey, you work for Sonny. Sonny's practically family, so you're family. And to be honest, I like you a lot better than him, so far anyways.
Yeah, he's a lot.
Oh, yeah. You should have seen him when he was younger. Oh, man. He can make some really good deals.
Yeah, just today he's hired 3 people and he's not paying any of them.
Oh, let me guess. You're an intern.
Yeah.
Hot damn, he's still pulling that scam. That son of a bitch. Oh, man. Well, I see him over there. Hey, you go over there, you tell him that Joseph, he's got some merch for him if he's looking to unload or trying to sell some stuff.
Okay. Hey. And then she takes out some caps. Next round's on me. Thanks a lot, guys. Sonny doesn't know, but she has some caps. And she's not gonna let Sonny know.
Both Roberto and Joseph and the unnamed ghoul who just watched this entire thing happen, they kind of nod and they wave to you as you leave the table. We're going to move to our good friend Sonny now at the bar. You approach, there are 2 merchants who you recognize.
How's it going, everyone? Everyone having a good time? Everyone doing okay? Everyone slaking the thirst?
Both of these men are a little darker skinned. One of them has kind of like that Skrillex haircut going on. The other one's wearing a kind of like I guess you call it like the newsboy cap. The newsboy cap gentleman's a little portly. The other guy's very thick, almost like rail thin. They both look up. Holy shit, Sonny, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you? How's business?
The big one looks to the rail thin one. Ziff got a promotion.
Oh, la-di-da, that sounds great.
This skinny guy, Ziff, takes a shot, puts the cup down. Yeah, I'm a scout now for First Hill Sec.
Oh, you don't sound too happy about that, though.
Well, didn't really have a choice when they closed my shop and told me, hey, here's your new career.
Whoa. They coming around closing people's shops, telling them that they're sec now? That doesn't make no sense. That's not right.
The portly one kind of laughs. Oh, yeah, he left at the part where they caught him selling jet.
Ah, now I see. Hey, you needed to move some... You need to move some cargo, some product. Why don't you just come to me? I can help out with that.
Ziff takes a shot. Sonny, making a deal with you is like making a deal with the devil.
And the devil ain't as handsome as me.
He kind of smiles. Yeah, you got that right. Takes another shot. Puts like 10 caps on the table. The rest is for both of yous. I'll see you around.
Hey, thanks, Ziff.
He leaves the bar. The large man, who is Albert, will still be there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like turn to him and be like,
Yeah, I just heard about this recently, that the sec's all real thin. I didn't know that they were recruiting, they must be real desperate.
From what I'm hearing, there's a lot of nasty things happening out west. It'd be best to avoid downtown. I know, and he kind of whispers when he says this, I know you like to get some runs in stuff from other places, I would just, anything coming out of Brotherhood or from the west right now, I would maybe not touch it.
Yeah, no kidding. Brotherhood. Ugh.
he spits on the ground.
He also spits on the ground.
Yeah.
May they all burn in hell, huh?
May they all burn in hell, and may those ashes burn in hell, motherfuckers.
Oh, the bartender hears this, and he kind of like, you see him get a smile, and he nods to you. Like,
Sure.
Everybody spits.
Yeah, everyone spits.
yeah.
So, Albert, I want to ask you if you got your ear to the ground. See, I got a little bit of promotion myself today. Seems like I'm going to be doing that undercover detective, that kind of thing, gumshoe kind of stuff.
He perks up and looks at you. Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Hey, look at you, man.
What can I say? I got a lot of fingers and a lot of pies. But it's mostly for Amelia. She's just a mother in our town, so I'm trying to help her out. She makes a mean cram, by the way. You gotta come by sometime.
Oh yeah, for sure. Amelia, I don't recognize the name. Where's she from?
I think she's from here. Well, yeah, she is from here. She was from when the first settlement, pro brotherhood, that kind of thing. But she's turned a new leaf. She's turning around.
Okay, so she's not one of those scribes or one of those agents, huh?
Nah, I don't think so. No, she's not.
Because they're not allowed in here. That's the rules.
That's the rules.
Ain't no Brotherhood agents allowed in the city without official consent from the Council of Five.
That's right. May they burn in hell the minute they come in the city.
Oh, of course.
Anyway, she's missing her daughter. I think she's connected with some guy named Mark, too. Some sanitation engineer.
Yeah, I don't know much about no sanitation. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Yeah, well, thank you very much. You enjoy yourself. Thanks very much.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, let me know when the shop opens. I'm gonna come by.
Oh, yeah, come on by. We'll get you a special friend discount, family discount, right?
Oh,
family
yeah, that's the
discount,
one where you charge me 5 more than everybody else. No thanks. Just give me the normal rate, huh?
I gotta charge 5 more of you because there's more of you. Look at you, Albert. You're fat as fuck.
It really hurts my feelings when you say these things. Then I remember who's saying them. I'm like, all he's gotta do is look in the mirror and his own feelings get hurt.
You son of a bitch. I love you.
He waves you off. Lance, you approach two tables that have been put together. There are 8 to 9 sanitation workers.
No,
they are beyond belligerent. They're having the time of their lives. Their shift ended, but all of them are just in their cups, chatting it up, having a great time. And one of them taps his friend's shoulder. Hey, look. As you approach, these 2 gentlemen look at you, and they're just staring.
Yeah, so let's just... I'll probably, before going to them, I'd probably go to the bar and ask the bartender for, 3 drinks, 3 beers.
Okay.
Or whatever foul out drinks
we'll say that gets taken care of, and it's a total of, what is it? I don't know. Let's call it 5.
Okay. Just so I come to the table with my 2 hands full kind of thing, and I kind of just... So he just walk in on the table and not try to hog all the attention, hey everybody look at me. But he tried to basically go in between two people, 2 guys talking, and just place his drinks there, kind of keeping one and kind of gesturing to them. He was like, "Hey fellas, I don't mean to interrupt. I just was by Machines Bay earlier today. I was trying to apply or scout for some positions. I recognize the outfit. I'm new to the city. I just wanted to have a drink with you, have a little chat. I'm interested in what avenues are opening. I heard there was an opening in sanitation. I was just curious. Like, I just wanted to see what you guys were all about. Cheers.
You want to apply for sanitation?
Well, I'm looking for options. I mean, I've probably overqualified for sanitation, but I wouldn't turn it down.
They all stop drinking and look at you as you say that you're overqualified for sanitation. At the end of one of the tables, a man wearing similar clothing but has these kind of blue shoulder pads, like made from some sort of hard metal, stands up. What's your name?
Lance Burnett, sir.
I'm Angelo. I'm supervisor for sanitation. I appreciate the drinks. Not so much the insinuation that you're overqualified to do basically one of the toughest jobs in the city. So I'm gonna let that slide.
Yeah, apologies for that. No, I meant no offense, of course.
They all kind of look to Angelo, and he nods. Look, we do have an open position. Don't know how you heard about it. We haven't posted it on the job boards. You have any experience working with tools? Working in sewage? Waste? Things of that nature?
No, but I'm a fast learner.
You hear some guys start to chuckle. Fast learner, you gonna get sick. That's how you learn. And he puts his hand up. Alright. He waves over. Brad, why don't you take this guy's information? So this Brad is another one of these workers comes. He pushes one of the guys. He's like, get out of the way. He sits down next to you.
Am I getting the impression that the job's dangerous? Is this why there was an opening? Was there an accident?
Brad kind of like rubs the bridge of his head like, I mean, no, the guy just quit. I'll be honest with you. You're a vault dweller, and your health is probably really good. If you were to take this job, you'd start to lose some time on your life, guaranteed. Why do you want to work in sanitation?
Ever since I, left my vault, I'm struggling to keep a roof over my head. So at this point, I'm just looking for anything, and I haven't been very lucky so far. Kind of looks over at Sonny.
I mean, yeah, there's an open position, but I can't in good conscience let you work in a job that's gonna mess you up. And he kind of opens up his jumpsuit a little, and he opens up his chest. He's got 3 additional nipples underneath the normal one on his left side. I've been in this job for about a year. I don't know what to do with these. I'm probably gonna get more. Doc says that they can't get operated. He closes it up. Look, I don't think this is for you, man.
You know what? I'll heed your warning. I was just curious. Is this why the guy up and left?
He kind of looks at you. You know about Mark?
In passing, in mention.
Yeah, he quit about a week ago. He's actually a good buddy of mine.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is he still in town?
No, he's long gone, man. He left right before they shut everything down, before they locked us all in. He ran off with some girl. What was her name? Olivia. Yeah. Said he was gonna go somewhere safe. I don't know. The guy was a big romantic.
All right. Well, where's safe around here? Am I right?
Yeah. Just don't jump in the sewers. And again, he'll look down at his chest, kind of like.
Yeah, I will definitely remember that. It was great chatting with you.
Yeah. Same,
if I ever see you around, I'll bite another round. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, and they all, hey, cheers. And then the guy, Angelo, kind of looks at you and gives you like a head nod. I would say the party regroups at an empty table in the center of the bar. The ghouls have left. The merchants have also left. The sanitation guys, some of them are still there, but they're looking just as bad as the unfortunates, slumped over their cup. The bartender and 2 of his kind of like workers are going around collecting shit. So like you get the feeling that things are winding down here. But you 3 are semi-sober, having a good buzz, but also going to collaborate with the information you've collected. So go ahead and discuss if you'd like.
So at the very least, I don't think it was a kidnapping, from what I gather.
Gerry will pipe up and turn to Sonny because he knows the most about this city. Why would they leave? Isn't the city considered safe?
I think the city's safe, has been for a while, but it's obviously something's going on, That Julia lady, she was hiding something. There's something going on here. And maybe it's threatening the safety of the city. Maybe Mark knew. Maybe Mark figured that out somehow.
Mark wasn't from town, right? He was from outside.
Yeah, the ghouls, who are good people. You were right, Sonny.
Aren't they the best?
Yeah, they said that Mark's from Union, which is in Madrona.
Maybe he went there. I guess that makes sense.
Is Union a safe place?
Yeah, I'll say Sonny would know. So Union is one of it's an independent settlement.
Okay.
It's relatively small, but it's got pretty decent trade with the other settlements. It's managed by a mayor, one dude. He's got his viceroys are kind of like, hey, you're in charge. Basically, it's a bunch of Sonnies, like a bunch of people who are unofficially in charge of things. They're community leaders. So it's very much a power to the people type of settlement. But they've been supplied with back when the Brotherhood was in charge of almost the entire region and they got kicked out, they kept all the Brotherhood tech to protect the city. So there's Mark III turrets. They have high walls. They have some self-defense. They have towers with snipers. They got pretty good stuff there.
Gotcha.
The majority of what they do, though, is they farm. They farm a lot of stuff there as much as they can. But it's seen as the jewel of the eastern part of this peninsula.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I relay all that
it's a paradise, and they got a bunch of Brotherhood guns basically to protect all their farmland. It's pretty good.
Does sound like a safe place for someone who comes from there.
That seems like that's the next best place to check. Yeah, I think you're right, Lance. It doesn't sound like a kidnapping. It sounds like Olivia may have gone out of puppy love.
Yeah, let's hit Mark's old place and check with Abad if we can get out of the city without any too much trouble.
Yeah, that's gonna be difficult if everything's on lockdown.
Then the party gets this strange feeling as Sonny says this. It's the first time you've all realized you're not free. You're trapped in this city. And it seems like not everyone knows that they're trapped.
Yeah. That's the feeling I get. Yeah. Like we didn't.
I mean, I got in here just this morning.
Yeah.
Do you like First Hill, Gerry? How do you find it?
It's something.
Because you may be here a while.
That's what I was just thinking. I wasn't planning on staying very long, but I guess I don't have a choice now.
So, Gerry, what are you doing in First Hill in the first place? You're really just looking for work?
Yeah, replenish the caps, get some fresh supplies, and then head out.
Well, that's a good plan as any. I'll drink to that.
The camera pans out from the three of you drinking as it pulls out of the bar, past the door. The city itself is very quiet-ish as some noise from down below begins to fade down, and our view focuses on the west, downtown Seattle. There are figures moving in the distance, some faster than others. In particular, there are two humanoid figures running away from something as our camera slowly zooms in closer and closer to something that's pretty far off downtown. We get to the ground level. There are two gentlemen in First Hill sec clothing running as fast as they can down a street, panting, breathing hard. One trips over what appears to be an ajar manhole cover. He quickly gets to his back, looks behind him and sees nothing, looks up towards where he was running and sees his partner continually running and waving him, "Come on!" As he gets to his feet, a fleshy tentacle comes out of the ajar manhole cover, pulls him down into this tiny space between the manhole cover and the manhole itself, ripping his leg clear off as he screams in pain, with his other leg now bent incorrectly at his shoulder. He panics, looking in at the manhole cover, fires off of its hole, and a dozen tendrils of flesh emerge, wrap around him, and enclose around our camera's vision to end our session.
I guess some things never change. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Respect the Crit's Wasteland Adventure, Fallout Evergreen. If you like what you heard, please consider supporting us by giving us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts, or whatever platform you use to listen. It's easy, free, helps other people learn about the show, and we love to read your feedback. For more information about the show, visit @RespectTheCrit on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or come chat with us in our official Discord server. Gerry is played by Susan Spenader, who you can find on Instagram @SuzLalouz. Lance Burnett is played by Xavier Trudeau-Deschênes, who can be found on Twitter @XavierTD. Sunny Takase is played by me, your host, Ian Duncan, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram @idunks. Our guest GM for this game is Alex Herrera, who you can find on Twitter @AEHerrera or on his Twitch channel, WadeWolf10. The original music in this episode is provided with license or permission by a variety of talented artists, whose info and credits can be found in the episode notes. Please support them by visiting their platforms to hear more of their work, and tell them how much you like their music in our show. Our outro song is Some Things Never Change by Gavin Dunn. You can hear more of his work on Bandcamp and YouTube at Miracle of Sound. The Fallout 2D20 RPG system is licensed by Bethesda and published by Modiphius Entertainment. Special thanks to our friends at Modiphius for donating prizes to our giveaways for this campaign. You can learn more and grab your own copy of the official Fallout RPG by visiting modiphius.net/respectthecrit. Special thanks to the team at Fallout Cascadia for use of their music. You can learn more about this incredible, ambitious Fallout 4 mod at falloutcascadia.com. And remember, whatever the system, whether it's a miss or a hit, you always gotta respect the crit. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the wasteland.
You have a limit of 6 action points as players. I, as the Overseer and God of All, have unlimited power.
Unlimited power.
Unlimited power.
What's this from?
I don't know, some movie.
What was it?
Never
Is that a
really
Fallout reference?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Fallout, 2, I think.
It didn't seem relevant to this podcast. I don't know.
Yeah.